It's getting cold outside, the days are getting shorter, and all of the feel good holidays are right around the corner. But what if I told you you could get ahead of 99.9% of people if you just took a different approach to winter? You could actually lock in right now and become an entirely new version of yourself by the start of the new year. This is what the trend Winter Arc is all about. During this time of year, most people will be taking a much slower approach to their goals, taking time off, spending family time. So yes, during this time of the year, it's totally normal to feel a little lazier, to have maybe that seasonal depression that might hit, and just overall give up on those goals that you had in the beginning of the new year. I think taking a different approach to get ahead of the game and using these slower months to your advantage could be life-changing for you. So if you don't feel like you've gotten everything out of this year and you still feel like there is more left for you to do, I'm here to tell you that there's no better time to start than right now. So if you're new to my channel, make sure that you subscribe. I entered my own winter arc and I love self-improvement. If you like the style of video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Okay, so number one, the first step to getting the most out of this winter arc is to limit or delete your social media. Now, I know probably a big one for most of us. When I say limit or delete your social media, it's not just to get more time. There are things in our life right now that we aren't aware of that are doing harm to our future because we are so focused on other people's lives or on social media or getting caught up on the latest news. If you don't feel like you can delete your social media entirely, because I certainly can't, it's what I do for work, but what I have done and has helped me so much is to limit my social media use by putting timers whenever I want to go scrolling. Once that timer goes off, I need to put my phone down. And I think you guys will be really shocked at how fast those timers go by. What it made me realize is how fast the time does go when you are distracted. And like I mentioned, the time is one thing with social media, but when you're spending more time on your phone than you are in your own reality, it is very easy to not know the areas where you need to improve or just continue down the path that you've been doing and not see any real change. Okay, step number two is to have your non-negotiables for every single day. So when I say set 3 non-negotiables, I'm wanting you to take that to-do list and I want you to shrink it into what's the most important. Whatever you need to get done that day that is the most important, you need to go down from there. It really should only be 1, 2, or maybe even 3 non-negotiables for that day, but no more than that, because we really can't put our time and energy into too many things at once and expect good results. It's more important to focus on the things that are going to get you to those goals and are going to actually progress you along and make real change than just trying to fill your day with a bunch of busy work. That's the beauty about this whole winter arc trend, is you really only have a certain amount of time. So it's important that you're dialing in, locking in, and focusing on what's important and not doing a bunch just for the sake of doing so. Okay, the next important step to your winter arc is to have a consistent sleep schedule. I know in the winter months, I feel like it's so much harder to get up early. It's dark outside, it's cold, your bed is all warm and cozy, but I promise you, the moment you start slipping on your sleep schedule and you're sleeping in all the time, or you're going to bed really late and pulling all-nighters, once your sleep goes, I feel like everything else just trickles down. And not just that, you guys, this is for your overall health. This is definitely the season where most people tend to get colds and just sicknesses are going around more often. So getting enough sleep is not even a question. It's actually needed during this season. And speaking of sleep, I feel like getting quality sleep is just as important. And I wanted to talk to you guys about the bed that has changed the game for my sleep, and that is my mattress from Bear. I cannot express to you guys how much of a difference this mattress is to my old one, but when me and my husband first laid down, I promise you, we were joking with each other that what we were sleeping on prior felt like a box spring compared to this. That's how much of an upgrade this mattress is. So this is their Star Hybrid mattress, and it is a premium fiberglass-free mattress designed to upgrade your sleep, improve your overall quality of life, and it's conveniently shipped to your door for free. And you guys, it was so easy to take upstairs because it inflates once you take it out. So the best part about Bear is there is a mattress for almost anyone. You take a quiz online and you find the perfect mattress for you based on your body type and your sleep preferences, and I have never had better sleep. You truly feel the difference. It also comes with 2 free pillows that are so soft, and I'm a super picky person with pillows because I prefer a super flat pillow, but these are not flat. They are so soft and I get no stiffness whatsoever. So I honestly cannot say enough great things about them. They have truly changed the game for me and my husband. So if you're looking to upgrade your sleep and you're in the market for a new mattress, head over to bearmattress.com/Mandy, and you can actually use my code Mandy to get 40% off your order, which is more than they offer on their website. So make sure you take advantage of that. I'll also pop up a QR code here that you can scan, and it's truly upgraded our sleep and quality of life in general. So make sure you guys check them out, and thank you to Bear for sponsoring this portion of the video. The next step in this winter arc is to plan reset days. You guys know I love a good reset day. We know the holidays are coming up. We know we're going to be spending time with family. We're going to be taking time off. off. With that, there's going to be stuff that is going to fall to the side, stuff we're not going to be able to get to. All of that is going to just be added to my plate, and eventually I'm going to feel very overwhelmed. So having these days planned in advance really does give you a peace of mind to know that you are going to get to it. There is going to be a time where you can tackle these problems or tackle these things that you're not able to get to every single day. And once that day comes, you're able to have a refresh. It really does give you so much more motivation moving forward, and also clears your mind and your headspace, and you're not carrying all these things that you need to do on top of your daily tasks. You're just able to focus on what you have to do now. Reset days are a game changer, and I feel like especially during these months where we have so much going on and there's just so much noise on the outside, it's important that we stay focused and we reset when needed, because that will keep us on the track and make sure that we're seeing the changes that we need. Okay, for our next step, we're going to create a vision board. This is my vision board for my winter arc. Trust me, I used to be a person who really didn't see the point in a vision board. I truly have become a fan of vision boards strictly because I think it's so important to actually visualize your goals. And whether that be writing them down on a piece of paper or creating a vision board, it's important to actually think out loud and get it out there. I think that's a big barrier that we need to cross in order to actually get to our goals. You need to be able to visualize what you want to do. You need to get it out there, because if you can visualize it, you can achieve it. I was actually shocked at how many things I accomplished that I put on my vision board at the top of this year. So do not underestimate the power of a vision board. I like to do mine's digital and then put it on my laptop, because that's something I open and see every day. I also feel like it's important, if you make a vision board, to put it somewhere that you're actually seeing it daily, because that's the power, is to see it and be able to visualize it, see it on a daily, and really understand what you're working for and what changes you want to see. It's so important to know that if you can see it, believe it, you can achieve it. And I know that sounds cheesy, but it is so true. Okay, so my last and final tip for this winter arc is consistency over perfection. After you've written down your non-negotiables, you have your vision board, you know what you want to do for this winter arc, what you want to accomplish. Don't be afraid to do away with things that don't work, and also don't be afraid to just show up and let that be that. Just being able to adjust and make things work, just like I mentioned in all the other points, we just don't know how things are going to pan out. We don't know what we're going to be handed. So you're going to have to just go with the flow and get as much out of these last couple of months that we have. Make it the most by not being so hypercritical and seeking perfection, but just wanting to stay consistent. And that is the biggest thing with anything you do. But I feel like it's really important when you're wanting to see change, because building habits is so much more important than doing things perfectly. And for this winter arc, I feel like the biggest goal is to make sure that we're making those small daily changes. So by the time the new year rolls around, we will have all these small habits that have built up and really changed our entire selves, and we're going to be a completely new version of ourselves. I think it's all about setting the right intentions and also having the right plan of action. And I hope that this video helped you along with that. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments if you want to see any more like this. And other than that, I will see you in the next one.